They fired me to save $50, so I deleted their baby's first steps. The glow from my phone lit up the inside of my Honda Civic like a warning flare. It was a text from Sylvia, the same woman who, just 2 days earlier, had calmly informed me that my position was no longer financially practical. Her message was short and sharp. "Where's the video from the gala? Leo walking. I need it for his 1-year update. Send it now." My thumb froze above the screen. Heat crept up my neck, tight and angry, and it had nothing to do with the heater fighting off the January cold. I opened my camera roll and stared at the clip. 45 seconds. Leo in a green dinosaur onesie, gripping a velvet ottoman, wobbling, then letting go. 3 steps. I remember choking back tears while filming, whispering encouragement as if I were witnessing history, because I was. That video was the only proof it happened. I put the car in park, sat there breathing through the anger, and typed the 2 words that detonated everything. What video? To understand why I did that, you need to understand the envelope they handed me last Friday, January 10th, payday. I arrived at the Vanderbilt residence at exactly 7 a.m., snow still crusted along the driveway. The house was all glass and steel, sterile and cold, smelling of lemon cleaner and wealth. Richard sat at the kitchen island, hammering at his phone. Sylvia weighed protein powder like she was calibrating lab equipment. "Elena," Richard said. "Office, now." My stomach sank. Payday never involved the office. He slid a thin white envelope across his desk and told me to sit. Thin was bad. They were reviewing expenses. The economy. Leo sleeping better. They needed to streamline. They were firing me. Immediately. I reminded him of the 2-week notice clause. He reminded me I'd been 5 minutes late during a blizzard. Termination for cause. Inside the envelope was my final check. Short. No bonus. Missing hours. Deductions for a vase Leo broke and 5 minutes of time. I had raised their child while they traveled and worked and optimized. I had bought his Christmas gifts. I had planned my rent around that bonus. Richard told me to clean out my locker. Sylvia searched my bag. I said goodbye to Leo without words. I held him once more. Then I left. I sat in my car shaking, grief tangled with fury. What Sylvia and Richard don't realize is that by firing me in such a hostile, penny-pinching way, they haven't just lost an employee, they've created an enemy who holds the only copy of their son's most important milestone. They think this is just a labor dispute. They are about to find out it's a war over ownership of the past. Over the next 24 hours, they will threaten me with police, lawsuits, and ruin, claiming I stole their property. It's going to cost them a lifetime of regret. Click here to watch full video.